We are live. Everything with the test went well, so hopefully everything goes well. We'll let it run for a bit, let the music play, and hopefully some people come in here. If you're in here, say hello. I'm very excited for this, so if you're in here, say hello. It'll be a little bit before this really kicks out, so I'll just be letting the music play and chilling until people come. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Ba, ba. Do, 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 do. Just waiting for people to join. If you're watching this VOD back, perhaps skip ahead. Hello, hello, hello. If you're in here, hello. Just waiting for people to join and clicking around on my desktop. But I'm not showing that because that'd be embarrassing. But if you're in here, say hello. Making sure everything sounds okay. Making sure the music's not too loud. Making sure I'm not too loud. Heaven forbid. Oh. Steven! Thank you, thank you. It has been a pretty great day so far. Went out for breakfast, bummed around town afterwards, and got home. And it's funny, it was raining out all the time I was out and about, and now the sun came out the second I'm inside for the day. But you know what? I don't care. It's been a great birthday. Making sure everything is okay. Does everything sound okay? Is the music too loud compared to my voice? Just let me know. I did some test streams, but I'm only me. Been a very good and chill day. Don't hear any music. Well, that's embarrassing. All right, let's see what I did with that. Ba, 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 ba. Do I have the music like way too quiet? Whoops. Do you hear music now? Then we'll get going here in a couple minutes. Still trying to get the chat to stay how I did it before. I can't remember. Nope, no music. Strange. It would be nice to have the music. The funny thing is, that worked in the test stream. Gotta love it. Strange thing is, it's picking it up on OBS, but it's not. Interesting, interesting. Well, this is the fun part about the beginning of a stream. Let's go. Why is my audio not working? I might have like let me see. I wonder. Let me try this. Hopefully it doesn't have ads, or I'll have to sign into my YouTube, but I don't want to sign into anything on... Okay, you hear music now, but very faintly. Okay, that's progress. How about now? Except for that's gonna be too loud for me. Alright, I'm gonna try one thing here quick, and then we're just gonna get right into it. Let me try one more thing here. Motorcycle going by. I'm gonna turn it up. How about now? Hey, thank you for the birthday wishes, Farah. I really appreciate it. Okay, I slightly adjusted it. Let me know if you hear the music, because then I can... Actually, wait. I'm gonna turn it down on my end. I'm so sorry for... Oh, now we got a black screen on this end. We're getting there. We're gonna figure this out. I had this working. I swear I had this working. And then I'm going to this. We're going to that. Okay. This should be the test. Okay, now, Steven, can you hear the music? I turned it up in a different way. Been like 3 months since I've streamed. You gotta give me a little, cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. It's my birthday. Come on. Still pretty faint, but you can hear it. Okay. At least it's better than dead silence. I can make it a little bit better, and then we're gonna get into it. So, anybody has any ideas for the first? Let's do. Give me a place or general area and a place to look at reviews, and we'll tackle both of them. I think it'll be pretty fun. I think it'll be very fun. Alright, that's the last of the adjustments I'm going to make, and I'm going to hope that it's loud enough, or maybe a little louder. Okay, good. I just wanted some copyright-free music in the background so that it wasn't just silence if I was sitting here. Yeah, give me any ideas anybody has out there. And we will dive right into it. Ooh, reviews that I've done in the past. The Waffle House. Yeah, strip clubs are always a good time. Waffle House is one that I always like doing. So let's let's start with Waffle House. I'm really the chat is the one thing that does not want to cooperate with me. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can get it up on my phone. And that might make life a lot easier for me. And there is also a slight chance I may have to dip for a couple minutes to answer a phone call if some family member, somebody wants to call me for a happy birthday. But it's pretty late in the day for that now. If they're calling, it's out of guilt. Alright, let's see. Can I open this? Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can have my phone as the chat. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do this. So let's check out a Waffle House. We'll start there and we'll go from there. I'm sure this will be fun, and you guys get to watch me read, or not watch, listen to me read live. So this is gonna be great. I was actually thinking about getting a webcam before the stream, but I'm like, you know, one thing at a time. Let's come back to YouTube first, and then we'll worry about webcams and stuff like that. I'm just making sure that it's working in the stream. I believe so. Yep, everything seems to be working. Got chat up on my phone. Looks good to me. All right. This is actually, you guys, what you want to see the process of how I find these reviews. I kid you not. So like Waffle House to me, I remember I drove once. I live in Wisconsin, and we drove to Florida once. And on the way down, you started seeing a lot of Waffle Houses right around here. So let's zoom in this way. Search Google Maps for Waffle House. See locations. Look at that. Look at all of those Waffle House locations. And then I scroll down this right here. These are all 4 2s, 4 4s, 4 3s for the stars. And every once in a while, if you keep scrolling, and it might not happen because I didn't obviously look at this, you'll find one that's like, oh, that one right there. There's the lowest one. There's the first 4 flat. Another 4 flat. Another 4 flat. Uh-oh. This one's temporarily closed. So let's go to this one up here that's 4 flat. And then what I do is copy the address because this screen is blinding. Make sure that everything's working. Boom. Go over here. Paste her into the old Googler machine. And then you get the Waffle House. And I go on to Google here, search lowest reviews, and that is how I do it. Pretty exciting stuff, but a lot of times, I can't tell you, there's more, for every video, there's 10, 15 locations that hit the cutting room floor, because some of these don't have that great of reviews, but let's start with this one here in Cleveland, Tennessee. All right. Oh, it even comes with a video. You know what? I feel like I've actually seen this before. Maybe not. All right. Let's read what happened to Afro-Latina teacher. That looked like a made-up name at first, but I guess that name is real. All right. Ensure everything still looks good. It does not. I have a black screen. We have a black screen on stream. Why? Oh, my stream's not live on my... Whoops, my fault. Okay. Looks good. Everything looks all right. Cool. All right. Well, we left a fully packed Waffle House that was 1.7 miles away because we didn't want to wait and ended up in this Waffle House, and it was a major mistake. First, it took 12 minutes for anyone to notice us in a not full restaurant. Then after sitting down, it took a while to get drinks. Oh, heaven forbid. The tables weren't cleaned off. The only fast person was a server who was the only minority. The bacon was burned. The coffee tasted burned too. One side of the waffle was crispy and the other side was not fully done. The cook moved slow. The waffle maker was so dirty. We ended up putting away our menus and getting up... Alright, wait, what? We ended up putting away our menus and getting our own forks from the tray cart. I learned something today. If the place is packed and there's a line outside, stay there. It'll be worth the wait. Waffle House, please observe the night manager. All right. So they left a packed Waffle House to go to the empty Waffle House, but the empty Waffle House was terrible. So this video here must have been the cook moving slow. All right. Looks like he's, I mean, how fast, you can't move faster to make waffles or like bacon or stuff. Once it's made, it's made. Okay. I mean, that waffle kind of looks like 2 steps higher than like an Eggo waffle. Man, when I was a kid, sometimes I could eat like an entire box of Eggo waffles. Put that fake butter in the middle. Oh yeah. I put a couple bits of peanut. Oh, before, after. that's a good butter in there. Yeah, and that's the. So I mean, took a while to get drinks. My one complaint about my breakfast today, if I had to review my breakfast, it took a while to get my coffee, and I never got asked for a refill, even though I drank it real quick because I love coffee. But I also probably should not have had a second cup of coffee. So there's I don't know. There's something in there. There's some lesson to be learned. That is a lot of syrup. Whoop. Whoa. You want some syrup with your waffle? Or some waffle with your syrup there? And is this... Okay, so this is a bit of like an optical illusion. You see how it's like lifted up on the fork? It kind of looks like that piece of the waffle is like, I don't know, like big right there. Some forced perspective right there. Alfred Hitchcock would be very happy. Alright. Let's just scroll down. Let's find a shorter one. Let's see what happened to Tawfik Mana. This is the worst place I took food from. A few issues need to be addressed to corporate. They charged me more than it shows on the menu, and the waitress said it was not updated in the system. My toast was slopped with butter all over it, and the hash browns were overburned. Can you overburn something, or is it once it's burned, right? Right? If you want to waste your money and have bad food, this place is for it. Nice. 1 star on the food, 1 star on the service, 1 star on the atmosphere. Let's check out those overburned hash browns. Whoa. This picture was taken 2 years ago on a 20-year-old phone, all the way zoomed in. You know, the lens extends out like a good inch. Nice. Yep, those, I mean, they don't look that overburned. There's plenty of, like, potato. And I love a good crispy hash brown. And there is the slopped all over buttered toast. Yeah, and it looks like kind of undercooked toast or bread, so it's not super buttery. So I agree with Tawfik Mana on that one. What do you think? Alright, let's move on and see what David had to say. Fire the blonde. Alright, I'll start over 1 second, sorry. Fire the blonde cook. She can't cook anything correct and gives rude looks when you ask her to remake something. Really snobby omelet was burnt and falling apart. Hash brown was way overcooked, and they didn't even melt the sliced cheese. Sorry, those super run-on sentences kill me, and I just love the fire the blonde cook. She can't cook anything correct. I read that ahead, and that kind of made me chuckle. I see food in a big... Alright, give that browser a refresh. I see food in a big glob of egg, and... What is this? Like, what menu item is this? Oh yeah, can I get that hash brown, eggs, and sausages all thrown together on a plate? Looks good. Cover that in gravy. Call it a good like hangover plate, but yeah, not my cup of tea or my plate of. I love breakfast. That was like the one thing I wanted for my birthday was to go out for breakfast. And my girlfriend, there's a ton of festivals going on in our city, and she was at one last night really late, but she still got up to go out to eat with me and to go to the mall. And I saw one of my friends at the mall, which was pretty fun. And then, dun dun dun, I went home, and she's taking a nap out in her sunroom. And I am having fun. Chilling with y'all for a bit. What was going on, Steven, that your browser was being wonky? Alright, cool. I'm glad it seems better. Alright. Well, we got a picture with this one. Let's see what happened to William Kocher. My third visit. Bacon was burnt with ash from the grill on my second visit. Tonight, Tuesday morning at 1200 a.m., not busy. I wait. No food cooking. The cook then makes hash browns for person next to me, and then disappears. I wait. Tell the waitress to cancel the order. Waitress say cook had to use restroom. I say, but she cook his food after I ordered? I leave. The cook is out back smoking. Lazy, incompetent liars. Poor William. They really did paint a nice picture with that review. Let's see. Yep. Which one's the cook? High-vis guy? Or lady in trench coat? Why was George's dad seen with a guy in a trench coat? That's a Seinfeld reference. Bad video quality, your voice kept cutting out. But is it better now? I might have been... There's a chance the stream was lagging. Let me look. See, it says it's healthy, but I can't look back. Look back at me. So hopefully everything is alright. The cigarette emoji, that killed me. Yeah. Okay, it was you. I'm just... You're my guinea pig with all this stuff, Steven. And I really, really appreciate you. A million different ways. And I really appreciate you helping me with the stream. And listening to me ramble. You get to see the first-hand me reading out loud. So far, not too bad. I haven't done this in a while. I'm having a lot of fun. This is fun. I'm also pretty caffeinated, so let's go. Alright, let's go to a different Waffle House. That one was fun. I'm going to zoom back out. Are there Waffle Houses in... Ooh, let's go Alabama. Let's go over here. Let's see what's over here. Any waffle... Oh, look how many Waffle Houses there are over here. You just like zoom in and click Waffle House, and there's 3, 6, 7 Waffle Houses. 3.9 right at the top. Opelika, Alabama. All right, let's go check it out. I'll zoom in a little bit this time, so it's just a little bit bigger. Perfect. Make sure you leave a like on the stream too. It helps push it in front of other people. If you haven't already, I really appreciate it. Already been going for 30 minutes. All right. Let's get into this Alabama in Waffle House. This is a Waffle House in Opelika, Alabama. First review from, I don't know, that one's too long. From Sonia. Little sip of the ultra red, white, and blue raspberry Monster, the one they've been advertising. There's a sugar-free one. Not a fan, but hey, if it has caffeine in it, I'll try it. All right, here we go. Stood outside for 30 minutes for them to slap a sign on the door saying they were closed until 1 a.m. I'm trying to figure out who authorized them to close the store with a line full of people outside. The restaurant is open 24 hours. They definitely should not have put up a close sign with a line of people outside. Let's see. Well, I don't know. If there were enough people in here, I'd put a poll up. Is that an official sign or not? Marker or a crayon? Looks like blue marker to me. I think that's an official sign. Yeah, they're closed until 1. And there's the store stuff, just in case you want to call and complain on Sonia's behalf from something from 4 years ago. 1 star. I'm guessing the cook didn't show up, left, or people didn't show up or something. Or too many people. Yeah, they just wanted to keep people outside. Yeah. Yeah, because like if you look at that picture, there's somebody right there with food. Oh, sorry. So something's up. Let's see if this is a trend. Sometimes you find these reviews and it just becomes a trend. Let's find out. See what happened to Ashlyn. The fact you can't call in an order over the phone is ridiculous. I don't want to have to wait. I don't want to have to wait forever in line. Excuse me. Additionally, I used to love the steak and eggs after a late night, but whatever they switched to for steak is nothing but an arm workout to cut and jaw. Wait. Oh, sorry. Is nothing but an arm workout to cut and a jaw workout to chew. That monster was fighting back. It did not like. I sipped that and I started getting the burps from it. So I might have to switch to something less carbonated. I wonder what they use for quote unquote steak. Better not be horse meat. Horses are too cool. All right, we'll read one more big one from this Waffle House, and then we'll move on to a strip club. Bear with me if I screw up. My way when I'm recording these of editing, and I can't, it's kind of like a reflex. I go when I make a mistake because I can see that in the audio file and I know to delete it. So if you hear me do that, it's actually just like reflex. So sorry about that. Let's see what happened with Shanika Carey. I visited this Waffle House today around 12. When I entered, I was not greeted, which is okay. Most of the tables were filled. I had 1 glasses on it from where I'm assuming they hadn't cleaned it. The other had food all over the floor. I mean grits, eggs, literally food. So I asked the waitress, can someone sweep under the table? She proceeded to go over to another employee, both Caucasian, and whispered in her ear. That employee then said, you better. Then me said it at least twice. Wait, okay, let me read that again. That employee said, you better, than me said it at least twice. Never mind. So I'm looking like they're talking about me. Okay. So then that employee proceeded to go another employee and whispered in her ear. Very, very rude. So I stepped over and asked, was it a problem? They said, no, she's sweeping it up now. At that point, I didn't want anything out of that store. I didn't know if it's because of my race or what. However, it was very, very rude and disrespectful to not only myself, but to the other customers who was in there. I proceeded to call the restaurant and no answer all day. I want a number to corporate. Those 2 employees are very rude. Customer service here is -0. I was so upset because of how I was treated. I just sat in the car for about 15 minutes trying to make light of it. Pull the surveillance. You can see them whispering as if... Okay. Pull the surveillance. You can see them whispering as in I wasn't there. I would rather have one employee than a bunch of... I would rather have one employee than a bunch or rude employees. I have been in customer service for over 20 years. I have never treated my customers like the food that was on the floor. I wish I had taken a picture. This need to be escalated. Oh my goodness, I need a drink of water. This is one of those I feel like was made up. Not like made up. I believe like the person Shanika asked for this to be swept up, but I have a feeling the whispering could have been about something completely else and just was taken the wrong way, unfortunately. Or it was about I have no idea. It's about sweeping food on the floor. This isn't like global politics. It really does look like she was trying to take offense. Like, there's food on the floor. There was one of the tables had one glasses on it, or one had glasses on it. And maybe the table could have just left. The waitresses could have been like serving other people. Like, yeah, I think it was just looking for a reason to be upset. Oh, that was good. That was a good one. I gotta get one more. Let's do El Velos. This place, oops, I didn't mean to scroll there. This place and all their locations are trash. The food was undercooked and not edible at all. Service was okay, but the food was the lowest quality and poorly cooked food. The whole restaurant was dirty and disorganized. I really don't understand how these places are still running. Overpriced food and low quality experience. I mean, that sounds like a typical pretty bad experience at any restaurant. Yeah, the Waffle House at midnight, you're not going to get the best quality of food. It's kind of like getting fast food at non-peak times. Those french fries might be a little bit stale. Alright, we're going to try to find a good gentleman's club in a city that shouldn't have gentleman's club. Let's go to Phoenix. Let's look up just gentle... There we go. Hopefully this is YouTube friendly. Bones Cabaret. I mean, there won't be bad pictures. It's oh, look at this! Look at this review chart. Holy Toledo! We get all these 5 stars, all these 1 stars, no middle stars. It means good times ahead. All right, Scottsdale, Arizona Gentlemen's Club. Bones Cabaret. Music has gotten really loud. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. We shall fix that. Alright, hopefully the music got less loud. Own this business? Should I? Oops, I'm too zoomed in. Give me a second. Where are the... There we go. It's like, where are my reviews? Alright. Is the music still super loud, or did it get better? Back to manageable? Okay. I'm gonna actually turn it down just a little bit more. Go. Alright. Let's see what happened to Mindy. Let me get a sip of water. This is like the thing that happens, like another behind the scenes thing with making these videos is I have to sip a lot of water because it's a lot of talking. And it's also a lot of talking streaming, so I sip a lot of water and then I end up going to the bathroom a lot. Huh, pretty cool stuff, right? Plus, I've had a lot of junk food today and a lot of salty food, and so. All right, Mindy Rains. Let's see what happened to Mindy at Bones Cabaret. Came in with a bridal party, took out $300 from the ATM. We got charged $40 for ATM fee, along with another $40 being taken out by the house with no reason given. We, 5 ladies, went to sit at a booth and had customers offering to buy drinks, only to be shooed away from the table and being demanded more money to sit at said booth space. As a previous entertainer in the industry, not only clientele but entertainers stay away. The house always wins is a true statement for this club. As a ambulance goes by, went mute. I scheduled that ambulance for a drive-by at the start of my stream, wee woo, but they're only 40 minutes late. What a terrible birthday service. Well, I'm a little confused by Mindy's review. They took out a lot of money. The ATM had a huge fee. That's to be expected. Even like the local towny bars around me have huge fees for the ATMs if you want to use them. So you always go to like a different ATM first. Whatever. Dumb review. Ooh, here we go. Michael came in the middle of the day. Let's see what happened. Came in during the middle of the day and it was already a disaster. The place felt chaotic and desperate even in the afternoon. The bartender Jimmy would not stop trying to show me naked pictures of his ex-wife on his phone even after I told him no. Completely bizarre behavior for someone dealing with customers and honestly disturbing. Easily one of the worst club experiences I have had. Would not recommend. Oh heck yeah, the classic. Here are pictures of my naked ex-wife. Probably not his ex-wife, probably just random pictures of some naked person. Fun story time for people who show up to the live streams. Back in the day, my dad had a friend that, yeah, that is yuck. My dad had a friend that would hang out at this bar, like, towny bar. Oops, what happened here? Oh, never mind. Sorry. I thought something got glitched. Never mind. So there's like a really popular bar by me. My dad had an old buddy from way back when he was in college that he used to work with, and the guy was a bit older and was sick. So we would meet up with him and like share a pitcher of beer. And he would he had a flip phone. This is only like 10 years ago. And he had a flip phone, and he would show my dad pictures of these girls that he, quote, had over to his apartment, and they were obviously just like pictures from Google. But we were like, we felt bad, but we're like, oh wow, cool. But yeah, it felt like the same experience here with old bartender Jimmy. Good story. See the things you get if you hang around in the live stream, the stories you get from me. Alright, let's see what happened to William A. Django. Super slow club that smells weird inside, and the security guy named Tyler acts like a little man with low self-esteem tough guy. Really sad place. Are any of these places really happy places? Ooh, I gotta read this next one. I kind of skimmed it right there. From Beck. Called the cops on me because my card got stuck in the ATM. Also, the ATM fee is $120. Absolutely absurd. One of the most fraudulent and greasy places I've ever been to in my entire life. Do not go here. Doing this voice makes my throat make me want to cough. Ooh, here's one from CY. The girls' attitudes suck. My group and I got a bottle and took multiple girls for dances. And one of the skinny black girls was mad at us. We looked bored and gave attitude, acting like we weren't tipping at all. It was a super small place, and I see why the reviews aren't great. I feel like that's one of the things in, like, don't quote me on this, I'm not saying this from experience at all playing old GTA games, but I feel like in GTA 5, if you go to the strip club, you have to show enthusiasm or the girl gets mad at you. Whoa, that's a big review. Well, it looks like it could be entertaining. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of race stuff in it. I see African Americans dropped. I see Caucasian males dropped. Kind of tempting, though. Why not? All right, let's see what happened to Jordan. I'm new to the area and decided to stop by and see what Bones had to offer. And if I could give it a negative score, I would. Wednesday was my first, as well as my last visit to this establishment. First entertainer, Katie, charged me twice the standard fee, told me there were different tiers for different prices. And the last entertainer, Ember, forced herself on me for 5 songs so she could pay back $50/$60 she owed. She told me she needed money to pay back after screwing up earlier in that night. Excuse me. The last dancer was highly intoxicated and not to mention continuously yelled in my ear as she talked. Was told by a manager that if I agreed to settle on his agreed price, security was conveniently positioned to point me in the direction of the club ATM. He would send her home because she was a mess. This one continued to inform me that she refuses to dance for African American males, as well to mention comparisons of their genitalia and that of Caucasian males. Alright. And threatened to have the police called to review the tapes and mentioned that I would not want to deal with all of that trouble. If I did not agree to pay her $160 for her dances I told her I didn't want, but still forced to pay for. This also comes after being told in detail how she, quote, rides, quote, her boyfriend, and how she'd be willing to show and do more if I allowed her to dance longer and agreed to paying her $180 to $200 dance tip so she could break even on the money she owed. Okay, sorry, I had to read ahead a little bit to make sure I wasn't going to say anything too terrible. The unfortunate side of this is being that Anastasia and Coco were both A+, and I was hoping to have found my go-to club, but after tonight's experience, I will be looking for entertainment elsewhere. Oh gosh, sorry, that got a little bit hairy at the end there. I was seeing after the word genitalia, my brain broke. Well, I hope Jordan, after 8 years, has found his club. That's all I've got to say. Yeah, I don't know if I could fake enthusiasm. I hand on a Harry Potter book. I've never ever gone to any of these clubs or anything before. I've been very curious before, but I've also, the one that was somewhat close to me burned down. Some guy went inside of it high on something and burned the place to the ground. It wasn't even that close. It was still like a good 25 minutes away, but I'd go to one that was nice just for the experience of like seeing it, but I would probably go with my girlfriend anyways because she'd also want to experience it. All right, let's check out another gentleman's club. Let's go up north somewhere, like Minot. What's the biggest city here? Bismarck, probably. Are there gentlemen's clubs in Bismarck? Possibly. Silver Dollar Bar. Is this place? Sometimes you look up gentlemen's clubs and you get just regular places. All right, I'm gonna let's try. It's Minneapolis area, somewhat close to home. I think I did one of these for the video. I think I did like King of Diamonds or something like that. This one has a 3.5 star reviews or 5-star rating, so let's go check it out. There's the reviews. Oh, here's a new one for this place. So we're in Grove Heights, Minnesota. We're in Grove Heights, Minnesota. Sorry. That's my very, very bad Jesse Ventura impression. I am the governor of Minnesota. Alright. So we're in Grove Heights, suburb of Minneapolis. Let's see what happened at the King of Diamonds for Davo 3 weeks ago. I checked out just now. It sucks. A lot of rules. For a strip club, you cannot touch the dancer, but they advertise it was all nude. Believe me when I say don't come here. They might respond to discredit my genuine observations, but this place sucks. 0 star emojis. Huh. It says you can't touch the guy says you can't touch the dancer, but it advertises all nude. But just because it's all nude doesn't mean you can touch people. They did respond that people love that they are no touch, but let's go to the next one from Lulit. Prison Gentlemen Club is the best name for this club. All nude, but you put your hands behind your back at all times. Don't go here or you will be disappointed for sure. This is Lulit's only review. Let's check out, does this place have any pictures? I mean, yep, if I typed, I think I might have used this picture for my thumbnail. No. Huh. Let's check this place out quick. I want to get a better idea of what we're looking at. Okay, sorry. Something about it. Oh, let me collapse this. Something about it being right next to some train tracks and like how dreary this place looks, like some sort of like depressing vampire picture or vampire movie. It looks like some sort of vampire picture. I sound like some person from the 1930s. Holy crap. Oh, look how packed it is. They must have a good buffet. Look at that. Look at this place. Oh, wait. Look at this guy. That's some sort of UFO catching me going to the gentleman's club. The guy's got his best fisherman's vest on. I love that. Look at that parking job. This is awesome. Are there older pictures of this place? Let's see. There we go. More 8s. Okay. Looked exactly the same over the years. Wrong side of the tracks. Yeah, let's go check out the other side of the tracks. What is that over here? Oh, look at the pavement right there even. All right, I think it's just better lighting. Okay, we got what do we got right here? Se habla español. Aquí todos son I don't know how to say that. Aprobados. We finance. Low down payment. Now what's this place? Looks like some sort of eatery. Whoa. Let's check this place out. You know, it might have good reviews, might have no reviews. Let's get into it. Why not? This is how you find things. This is how videos are made. And this is what dreams are made of. Hey Josh, welcome to the stream. Sorry you caught me singing Hillary Duff songs. Alright. I don't know, this place might have good reviews, might have bad reviews. Well, let's read them. I'm going to take a sip of some Gator Light. It's supposed to be like 95 degrees tomorrow, and I have softball. I'm trying to like prehydrate to the prehydration. My last at bat, though, Thursday, I hit a home run, so I'm riding high. All right, here we go. Let's see what happened to Justin at Torito's Pizza. Online they said Online they said close at 9:30, called at 9:15. No one would pick up the phone. I'm familiar with the restaurant business. I get you're probably cleaning up. Didn't even want a pizza. Didn't even want to get a pizza. Just wanted to order a couple subs and swing in and grab them. Needless to say, won't be calling there again. So they called 15 minutes before close. I wouldn't hear that phone call either. I've worked retail way too long. I understand. Well, in retail-esque business, I don't work that side of it anymore, but I do understand the whole, like, we close at 2, say that, and it's a 1:55, you get a phone call. Maybe you don't hear that phone ring. Ooh, here we got pictures. We have pictures, and I'm going to pivot to a different idea, but with reviews, but we're going to use the little street view a little bit more, because that's kind of fun. You got to get to explore areas. So I'm going to read this review, check out the pictures, and think of an area of America or a random city or anything you want me to go to, and we'll drop the little guy in and explore. How about that? Yeah? Pretty good idea. Alright, sorry I had to blow my nose. Let's see what happened to Rocky Angelus. I hope I didn't just swear. Torito's Pizza is in Grove Heights, Minnesota, south of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Minneapolis is like the biggest, quote, major city to me. The other one would be Chicago, I guess, but that's like Chicago or Milwaukee, but those are both pretty far away. All right, here we go. I decided to try something new and try a new place. Support local. I'm not an app person, but figured it out, and it told me 35 minutes until my order was ready. So I arrived a little later than expected because the app didn't tell me it was ready. So I tried calling them that I'd be a little late. 1 second, sorry. I had a huge breakfast and I'm a little bit burpy from it, I think. Whew, alright, we're good. So anyhow, I arrive and I get attitude for supposedly being late, and they still had to make my cheesy bread. I waited patiently until it was done. I don't mind since I had some emails to get through. I brought my takeout home and I was very disappointed. I'm sorry. Whoops. The Alfredo tasted like frozen dinner, and the turkey sandwich was very basic. I think Jimmy John's does better, from my experience and the fact it cost $37. I would avoid this place and would definitely not try it again. You've been warned. Some small restaurants are not worth going back. Trust me on this one. And when you walk in, you'll know why. Ba ba ba. All right, let's check out these pictures. Oh. Wait, what was this supposed to be? Cheesy bread looks like cheese bread. Yep, that looks pretty. Look at that. Oh, yummy. Look at that down there. But wait, what's this supposed to be? $37 for this, by the way. In a little Chipotle type bowl. $37. I had a 2 biscuits and gravy today with a side of potatoes and a side of eggs, and that was $14 for all of that because the eggs were $2 add-on. But $14 for breakfast isn't the worst. Yeah, $37 is a bit extreme. Like, unless this is another weird perspective and these are both a foot long, that is not worth it for the cheese bread either. This person's not an app person. You had to order it through the app. This kind of looks like, I mean, it doesn't look like the worst thing in the world, but not for $37. Maybe for $13. Oofta. All right, I want to try this idea. Give me a city or area of America that you want me to drop the little this guy into. I'll just drop him in. So you can be like Des Moines, Iowa. Just go kerplunk. Then we can explore and find some random location to review. But I want one of you guys to tell me. So tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. I never want to hear you say. Making all sorts of noises. Ooh. Make sure if you're watching the stream, leave a like. It helps push the stream in front of other Jeff freaks. I've always wanted to say that. Ooh. Springdale, Arkansas. Alright. Not to dox myself, but there is a city not that close to me named Arkansas, but it's spelled like phonetically. Like Arkansas. Alright. Springdale, so let's go to Arkansas. Springdale, wow, okay. Haven't been there in 40 some years. If you would poke around, that'd be cool. That's pretty cool, Steven. That's really cool. I went quick story, I went to the northwest corner. Yeah, I found it. I can't believe I found it. I went to the mall today and they have like an old train set that my grandpa used to take me to when I was a kid, and he passed away in the late 90s, so I haven't actually seen the trains move since then because I don't think we ever would go back and bring coins. But we had some coins today and we let the train run, and I'm like, wow, I don't think I've seen this happen in 26 27 years. It felt pretty cool. So let's go see if is there like a, oh, here we go, there's like a main strip here with a bunch of places. What's Roller City? Wait, alright, wait. I want to see what Roller City is. Well, is Roller City there? Yeah, the train thing was super sweet. I loved trains. My grandpa was he was a collector of trains and stuff, and he had got cancer and passed away super quickly. But that's one of like the core memories I have from being real little. Little feller, Roller City. Some of these places don't even have 1-star reviews that are even worth it. They're just like not wheel. That was just because it's not wheelchair accessible, which does suck. Doesn't answer emails. No calls. Not willing to return calls. Complete waste of time. All right, here we'll go. Let's go to. Here, I'm gonna pop it in on this main strip. Just go like right here. Go out here. Big O tires. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean. I forget that happens. All right, we're back. Sunset Grill. Cheap Sleep Mattress Place. I don't even know what I've ever seen this first. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop pressing buttons. Let's go up to Emma Avenue. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is cool. Like old time downtown right here. Wow, yeah, this is really cool. This reminds me of a lot of the small towns around where I live. See if any of these have some like obscenely low reviews. Oh, this is pretty cool. Well, that's okay, Steven. If you don't remember anything, it's still, this is a really cool looking city. I've got a big dumb smile on my face. Ooh, a bank with a 4-star review. That means it has to have at least one star. The tellers at this branch are inconsiderate and inconvenient to deal with. The last 3 visits, David has caused me to travel to a neighboring branch. After 17 years of consistent banking with multiple accounts, I avoid this branch like the plague, even though it's the closest one to me. There was a point for a little bit that I could go by 3 of my bank branches on my way home from work if I went a certain way. Now it's only 2, but still. This person just doesn't like David, and David was, I don't know. What issues with banking can you have? Like, I used to have to go to the bank all the time to get change back in the day for work. I never had any issues. Every time, didn't matter who it was, and after a while, once you go enough, they know who you are, and you don't even have to say anything. They just are like, oh, here's all your change. You're like, cool, thanks. I don't understand what sort of problems people can have with a bank. Besides, like, major issues, like your account gets frozen or something. Nothing too crazy for that one. See if this runaway bike park. Wait. A bike park? That sounds pretty sweet. Oh, it has like ramps and stuff. I want to go over there. Let me over there. There we go. Kind of a blurry Google picture, but that would have been, man, that would have been so up. My buddies and I we made our own little bike area like this in the woods by the middle school. We had shovels and stuff hidden in there. There was already like one made over the years from people, and then we made like a tabletop, all these jumps and stuff. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. But this would have been awesome. Does this have reviews? was it over here? Yeah. Oh, it does. Any 1 stars? Nothing with an actual review. This bike park looks really cool. Can I see it from... Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Pump track, too. BMX pump. Oh, my goodness. Look at this thing. It's got like an off... Oh, I have a scar on my stomach. Again, if I had a camera, I could show it. But I have a scar on my side. I went to... My grandpa lived in California. And we went there when I was a kid. And like right off of from his house, there was this development, right? And there was like a some of the kids made like a makeshift bike jump. My grandpa gave me a bike. He went and got a bike at like the flea market. He was always getting stuff at the flea market. And one of the handles had the exposed metal on it. And so I was 5 years old ripping this thing off of the jump, right? Excuse me, I had to take a sip. Handlebar comes down a little cockeyed, hits the ground, so like the handlebar snaps back and just cuts me open on the side. I had to walk back up to I walk up a big hill. Had this big cut on my side. I had to get all taped up. No stitches, luckily. But then we had to fly back. Oh, and to top it all off, I was dealing with an ear infection too. On good times, but I still remember it. Anyways, fast forward a couple years ago, we visited California. My grandpa still lives in the same spot. That area is completely different, but I could still like remember exactly where it was, and you could kind of still see where it happened. And I'm like, wow, I cut myself. I was like 5 years old, and I walked all the way up that big hill. I wish I was still that tough. Good times, good times. I have a lot of scars. I have way more scars from childhood than I do from adulthood, that's for sure. I have a good one on the back of my leg from jumping off a boat. Caught the corner of the boat ramp. What's this? What is this? What a cool trail. Whoa. Is there like... Is like the founder of some like major mountain biking big back in the day when you were here, Steven? Do you remember? Like, look at this thing. This trail's insane. People live here, and then people are just ripping their well, not making noises. It's more like the noise of the chain rattling when you hit bumps. But dude, this trail system's insane. That would be so much fun. Yeah, no real 1-star reviews. Dynasty Limousine, come on, they have to have some sort of review. Oh wow, 4.9. Any 1-star? They never pay. Oh, here we go. Understanding that this is a busy season for limo companies, I reached out to try to book after shopping for the best price. After trying to book, the owner, Bryce, said he was busy and had to pay bills, so he could not book my limo. Him and every adult in the world problem. He told us to call back the next day since his lady is gone for the day, who handles all the booking side. Dynasty missed out on business due to the lack of planning and the owner's incompetency in booking vehicles for a business he owns. Busy season should not reflect quality of service. Ruh-roh. Let's see what the owner had to say, huh? Thank you, Miss... Excuse me, I did not mean to burp there. I would have muted it. Sorry. Thank you, McDorman. Thank you for reaching out and for considering Dynasty Transportation. I apologize that we were fully booked and unable to accommodate your request. During this busy season, our schedule fills quickly, and we regret that we could not make it work for you this time. Please keep us in mind for future needs. We'd be happy to earn your business. Sincerely, Bryce with an I, Curry, owner, Dynasty Transportation. Huh. So 7 McDormand wanted a limo. They were too busy to book them because it's a busy season. Said they'd call back the next day when they had more people. Unacceptable. 1-star review. Justified? I don't think so. Newlywed, what? This is a food service place? Interesting. Ooh, Jones Elementary. Steven's old stomping ground. If it is, that'd be freaking wild. Awkward couple alert. I used to record like 4 minutes of street view footage for background stuff in the first like whatever 50, 60 videos I made. These all parents waiting to pick up kids. That looks like an older gentleman in the back there. It's Benjamin Button in the flesh. This is 4:12 a.m. Wow, it gets bright pretty early in Arkansas. Oh, I'm sorry. Bad jokes. But I'm making myself laugh and I love it. It's my birthday. I can laugh. Oh. 2.2. You see that? 2.2. You have to let me know, Steven. Is this your old high school or elementary school? And then we're going to go check out CW Properties. I don't like that. Oh my goodness. Almost looks like a really like a surf's up dude symbol. Well, let's check out CW Properties. Check out at least one review. Not that big. Let's see what happened to Beth. The worst place to even try to live. They evicted me for being loud, damages, and being unsanitary. With a date to move out May 18th, then evicted me for not paying rent. And now I'm in collections. Well, so far through that review, it sounds justified. Let's keep going. I've never been evicted before. Also, beware, the apartment I lived in had so many roaches, and the washer and dryer are probably from the 80s, so they probably work really well. Excuse me. The manager was rude and would come in and take photos when my child was there by himself. What? I have photos also. What? Also, when she evicted me for the first time, she used a different name on the notice. I don't know how to upload photos on here, or I would. Do your researches before you even apply here. See, if I was looking for property owners or like apartment owners or landlord video, like bad landlord videos, if I read that review, I'd be like, all right, we're making a video because I like that review. Because, all right, so they were evicted for being loud, damaging stuff, and being unsanitary. So evicted for that, which makes sense. And then they got evicted for not paying rent. Another thing that makes sense. In all of my years of renting and paying bills, I've never been late on a bill like that. So how does it happen? I don't know. Evicted once or twice. That's not good. He evicted that many times. So, give me your thoughts. Let's see what else I can find. Let's see what happened to Lily. My husband rented there while I was in college. I visited him on the weekends and I was appalled. There were so many roaches that you couldn't even live. Also, there were maggots that would crawl through the floorboards like once every 2 weeks. Hundreds of maggots and cockroaches. Not even an animal should live there. Never rent from this place. Gross. Freaking gross. Freaking ugh. Nasty. Yeah, I think the ideal number of evictions is definitely 0, Steven. Evict me once, okay, never evict again, but then evict it. How do you get, like, I would never, you can't miss, if you get evicted once, that person never even said, like, it wasn't their fault. They just said they were evicted for being loud, damages, and being unsanitary. If you, like, look up reasons to be evicted, those are probably up there for top reasons to be evicted, not including not paying rent. So I think Beth did all 4 of, like, the things to not be evicted. Didn't pay their rent, were loud, damaged stuff, and what does unsanitary mean? Ugh. Don't think too hard. Museum of Ozark History? Anybody give the museum a 1-star review? Nope. I mean, they did. The atmosphere didn't feel right. Didn't feel like people wanted to be here. What? It's a museum. Next to a really cute looking house. The search house. What are they searching for? Gold? Where the gold at? I want the gold. Alright, sorry. Let's mosey around. You see something that sticks out to you that you remember, Steven? Let me know. Ooh, a church. Any 1-star reviews? 1-star reviews for churches are so hard to find. They don't help. That's why you get a lot. The vibes were off a negative 1-star. I like the person that one review we had earlier had a negative 0 star. I don't think I've ever seen someone say negative 0 star. Here, I'll put this. This is more appealing to look at. First Methodist Church. Where did I just? All right, we're checking this place out. Oh, here we go. Person who never attended the church, but they did something near the church. Let's see what happened to Amanda 10 years ago. I have not attended church here, but on Sunday, January 17th, 2016, I was in a semi behind them in Missouri around 9:30 a.m. and the 2 church buses almost caused multiple accidents. They may not be used to the snowy roads, but the inability to maintain lane control and endless lane changes were unsafe and a hazard to all vehicles around them. Please, next time you are driving in conditions unfamiliar to you, pull over, because random brake checks in front of an 80k-pound semi-truck and speeds that change to as low as 15 to 20 miles per hour below the speed limit with no warning is dangerous, and the type of driving that causes fatalities on the road. Never been to the church, was behind 2 of the church buses on snowy roads around Arkansas, which I'm guessing y'all aren't probably used to snowy roads. So, yeah, I love reviews like that. Not a church. I had a person call me once because a truck almost hit them outside of where I was working, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that information. I'm sorry that happened to you. And the lady did not like to hear that. This is kind of creepy. Look at all these red roofs. Does it look like out? Oh, no street view. No street view. Nice street view from here. What does it look like from here? Whoa, that's even creepier. Holy Pleasantville. Oh, what the heck? I don't like this at all. What? Look at this. That's kind of a cool looking place. I can't see the other way. I don't like that at all. Like, look at... It just looks creepy. Like, look how... Oh, I don't know. It's a cool old house. Look at that porch. Dang. If I get back to business, I see businesses. Hospital? Oh. Courthouse? Courthouse. Where's the little symbol for it here? I'll just go back to... Oh no! We teleported. Alright, we're over here now. Spring Street Grill and Catering. What else is around? Ooh. Bella's Gifts. Homegrown Springdale. Gotta make sure you look both ways. We're alright. Well, those are some cool old trains. What's this? My name's Jeff. My name's Jeff too. Tyson Foods information. Mothership. Takira Danquero. Ooh, that's a cool old Chevy. He didn't even stop. You see that? He went right through the stop sign. What a jerk. This is fun. All right, it's like I'm driving through town, but I'm trying to find one of these places that has like a gas station, like a really low review. Oh, what was I just saying? What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Let's see what happens. What happens at the speedway that's so bad? Let's see what happened to Mark. $1.85 for a cup of ice after buying canned beverages. Employees seemed happy about it, like she's doing a community a favor. This business needs to fail, so a better owner and manager can serve this community with fairness. The community with fairness, whatever. Yeah, that you know, they'll get you. Like those ooh, a Bitcoin machine. That's got bad reviews. They'll get you with that ice. Let's see what happened to Patricia. Poor customer service. I stood at the counter for 6 to 8 minutes because I had to wait on the middle-aged man cashier. I kept trying to get his attention. Hello? But he was too fixed on his phone. He was literally sitting near the counter on his phone. Very unprofessional. Anyone can steal from that shop and still wouldn't notice. Also, the open sign is blinking, but when I try to open their door, it's closed. Worst business on our street. Patricia Street? Emma Berry Park. I don't see Patricia. Huh. Not her street then. Let's see what happened in Kentel. The guy there is extremely rude. I bought 3 Laffy Taffies. He charged me for 6. I bought 2 beers that were supposed to be $3. He charged me $5.50. Then he charged me $3 for a bag of chips. This place should be closed. I've only lived here for 4 days, and each time he has overcharged me. I went 3 times to have proof. I have the receipts. No one should ever go here. Why do they keep going back? What are they trying to prove? Ah, they overcharged me again, jerks. I'll go back tomorrow and do it all over. Just watch. Ooh, a Jeff. awful. I've been around here for a bit. The few times I've been in, awful employees. They have all been jerks. Back in my school days, they've denied me service. They denied to service me. Whoops. I don't bother stopping by either because the gas is absurdly high priced to others around it. Just skip it and go to another gas station. I let that Jeff down. My bad. Helicopter flying over. It's a casual. Ooh. Oh, Thai and sushi. Just skimming around. Police department. Yeah, like I wanted to make a police department review. No price is too much for Laffy Taffy. I wanted to make like a police department review, and I can't remember the other one, but in 2 different places, and they don't allow Google reviews for police departments at like most of them. Kind of a bummer. Ooh. All right. I had fun in Springdale. Let's go. See if I can find my grandpa's house. That'd be pretty cool. No, I won't be able to. Let's go. Give me another place to go. I'm not going to make the decision. Two. I've been... Oh, not there. Oh no. I was all confident with that. Yeah, okay. I've been here. Can I go there? I've been to this before. It's pretty cool. Lake Superior blows my mind. Oh, look how big it is. It goes all the way to like the stratosphere. It goes so high and so fast you can't actually take a picture of it without it being blurry. Little known fact. Get rid of that. Then we went vacationing here. Oh sweet. That's exactly where I was trying to get to. Oh yeah. Wow, this brings back memories, even though it was only a few years ago. This place is sweet. Pizza place somewhere here. Nope. Cannabis company. Cold Stone. Craig on. Let's see what happened to Craig here at this old Cold Stone in Duluth. Seriously, Sunday of Labor Day and you have one person working and line is out the door? Take your business seriously or sell customers. Or sell. Whoops, I didn't see the exclamation point. Customers deserve better. I can't do the full scream voice. My throat is shot. Actually, I think we maybe even stayed at this hotel. Or this one, I can't remember. I think it might have been this one. Wait, what is... What's this? No, it was here. Yeah, I stayed here. One of these rooms, because I remember the balcony. Frozen. What is this? Huh. Interesting. All right. Jersey Shore. I don't know which part of Jersey is the Jersey Shore part of Jersey. Ooh, Atlantic City. That could be interesting. Let's drop this guy in. Go over here. Drop him in here. Oh. Whoa. Can I move? Can we? Is that not? Okay, there we go. It's pretty low reviews for a hospital. 2.8. Some of these are really sad though. Yeah, like you get like sick kids. Yeah. Yeah, I remember someone requested a hospital review video once, and I was like, oh, that'd be a great idea. I remember looking, I'm like, man, they all have really low reviews, and they're all really low because of that. And they're all really sad. A lot of the times they're about bills and stuff. They're not usually pretty funny. 7-Eleven could have good ones. All right, excuse me. Oh, here we go. From the die-in. They're supposed /NED to be open 24 hours. However, look on the picture when I posted what they are. All right, look on the picture when I posted what they have on the door. And you tell me if they're open 24 hours. Nope. Due to something ordinance restricted hours. Huh. You have a better chance of catching a wild horse than the 7-Eleven and being open. This looks like it's in the daytime. We'll be back at 7. Yeah, retirement homes, pretty depressing too. It's a lot of like my parent, blah blah blah. Yeah, they're Popeyes. They're a little sad. Probably keep going with the stream for like another 20 minutes here. I got some food I want to eat eventually and other stuff to do, but I've been having a lot of fun. Have you been enjoying this so far? The live 1 star? I feel like it's been fun. Been hanging out. 24 hours, just not all at once. That's a good one. Oh, that's a really good one. Let's check out a casino. Resorts. Hard Rock. Ooh, we go from 4 stars to 3. But look at that. Look at those tubes for that slide. That's awesome. Yeah, so I'll stream until 6 o'clock Central Time, so another 20 minutes. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Let's see what happened to Mitchell here at Showboat. 1 out of 10. Positives, that it was on the boardwalk. Negative, they gave me a dirty, nasty room with stains on the sofa. I had no tiles or washcloths. I had to call down to get those. My room had a hole in the bathroom. My room had a hole in the bathroom. Huh. Huh. What kind of hole? I know they meant HOLE, but like in the wall, in the ceiling, in the floor? What? My bathroom has a hole in it. It's a weird, yeah. I like this so far. Positives, nothing. Negatives, not safe. Extremely dirty and outdated. Homeless and drugged people hanging out. Broken arcade machines. Broken arcade machines? Like, gambling arcade? I was like, wait a minute. This isn't an arcade. Oh, here we go. Keisha. Positive. The arcade. Negative. The room was dirty. The door to the top was very... Okay, sorry. I was like, wait, what? The door to the top was had to close. You had to slam it close. The hallway and room smelled moldy. No housekeepers around. Chairs and room dirty. Bathroom dirty with wallpaper falling off. I hope it's not one of those holes. All right. Oops. Alright, we'll move on. Water park. Island water. Oh, that was the one I just did. I was like, wait, water park. 2,000 reviews on a lighthouse. Too big. From Danielle. Not a lot to look at as they charge $18 a person. The climb to the top just doesn't seem worth it. The building and lighthouse themselves are well maintained. It is just, I mean, it's a lighthouse. How cool does it look? I mean, that's pretty cool. Are these all the graves of the people who are the lighthouse keepers? Nope, those are plants. Holy Toledo. It is just a lighthouse, but leave a 1-star review on a lighthouse. That's a bit much. Disappointed. Not at all what I expected. Blighted area in the shadows of casinos in various stages of repair. Another victim of Atlantic City's decline, unfortunately. Casino owners got rich at the expense of the city and destroyed its rich history in the process, which is probably very true. Look at that little path. Wee, 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 wee. Mini golf. Any 1-star mini golf reviews? Don't be deceived by the pictures. It's in a horrible location. Had homeless wandering around. It was dirty. Was afraid to leave my car. Went down a crazy Billy Ray Cyrus rabbit hole last night after my show. You need to look that. I will. You want to just text that to me, Jay, because I'm going to stream for like 15 more minutes and then I'm going to take a break. Well, not take a break. I'm going to be done. Take a mental break. And I'll watch that. Yeah, okay, cool. I see you're sending it something to me. Dude. Alright. Focusing on too many things at once. Little egg. Doyle's Poorhouse. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to look that up. Definitely look that up, Jake. Oh, whoops. I closed out of... I can't wait to check that out. Even though I'm texting you the words I can't wait at the same time. Okay, back to my stream, Jake. Jeez. Last 10 minutes here. Alright. Back to it. Let's go to, like, Orlando area. Where's the Disney? I like to find things on my own, okay? There it is. I have softball at 8:30 Thursday, so I'd be free. I guess I'll just text you. I don't know why I'm saying this out loud. My brain's fried right now. I'm so tired. Mentally. I have softball. Alright. Alright, now I'm focusing. Let's go around Disney area, because there's got to be some, like, not actually Disney, but around Disney itself. Ooh, a Target. I'm trying to look for like a food places are always decent. At the diner. Let's go eat at the diner. Winn-Dixie. White Castle. Raising Cane's. Come on, one of these has to have like a... I thought this like touristy area, one of these places would be like super low. They overcharge us. Ooh, Dave and Buster's. I just want to see Dave and Buster's in general. Ooh. Oh, whoops. Let's read Matt. On entry, waited at the sign that states you must wait it to be seated by host. We waited and waited and waited. Eventually, we just decided to sit anywhere. Good start. On ordering drinks, I was asked for 2 forms of ID. Being an adult, I don't actually carry any on me, so we couldn't get any drinks. No other establishment we visited asked for any ID. Never mind 2 forms of it. Useless. 2 forms of ID? At a Dave and Buster's. What are they? Did he like mistakenly, was he sitting through a job interview or something? Like, why do you need 2 forms of ID at a Dave and Buster's? What? What? Jeez, these are people have some wordy opinions. Let's see what happened to Cass. Took 27 minutes just for a server to even greet me, and she was so stressed, did not seem nice at all. Felt very rushed. Took even longer to get our food. I'm highly disappointed in this place. Absolutely will not be coming back here. 10 out of 10 for worst customer service. Oofda. Was that Hooties? Denny? Or was it actual Denny's? Senor Fruggs. Boston Lobster Feast. Maybe I'm just hungry. That's why I'm checking all these food places. Ooh, golf place. Can I see a street view? We can even go inside. Let's go. Ooh. The very elaborate mini golf place. This cost many dollars to make. I know it's for kids also, but I like it. All right. I know it's for kids also, but I like when it's just adults. You don't have to deal with screaming, crying kids and kids that are very disrespectful. Sounds like Monta ran into some very loud kids. Kids are annoying at mini golf, but it's also mini golf. So, ooh, Top Golf. Are there people hitting balls? Top Golfs always look crazy when you go by them. They're so huge. Like, look at that. I wonder if birds fly into them. They have to, right? It's kind of sad. Yep. Kids. Any other good pirate ones? Sorry, I received a text message. Horrible workers. Some Scottish guy kept talking over me and they didn't even say happy birthday to my son. The manager needs to do something. Yeah, it's my birthday today and nobody wants to tell me something. I would love to go mini golfing. There's only like one in our town. Little Sand Lake. Big Sand Lake. Yeah, I guess it is bigger. Man, any body of water freaks the heck out of me in Florida. I just think about gators. We came as a family of 10. We were told to split into groups of 5, which we did, but we ended up catching up to each other as we have kids that are not very good at mini golf. Staff was not very nice and told us we were holding up the rest of the customers. We ended up rushing and we were very stressed. Not very fun as we felt like we were being told our group was a burden. Our family is from Australia and this experience was not nice. I don't think we are coming back. I don't think they are either. All right. I think I'm gonna sit up. I am getting very fatigued. It's been a pretty long and fun birthday so far, and I still got some more stuff to do. Nothing too much, but well, that's a good point, Jake. If your kids weren't good, how did you catch up? They should have split the teams up more evenly, put the bad kids in the back so they would have slowed down. Look at that name right there, Rumakuchi. Couple of churches, rival churches, Dollar General. Of course, there's a Dollar General. If you live in the area and you need a well drilled, there you go. Florida's so flat. Like, look at that. All right. I think with that, I am going to be wrapping up the stream. Yeah. All right. Yeah, with that, I'm going to be wrapping up the stream. I am tired. I need to go eat some birthday cake. And probably some real food too, but I really want some ice cream cake. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Steven and Jake. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream, and it's good to be back. My voice is a bit hoarse today because I had to mow the lawn yesterday and I got all allergied up from that. Or something, I don't know. I also haven't talked this much in a while. But alright. Until next time. I will see you guys later. Thank you again for all the birthday wishes. Alright. Alright, I gotta call it good after that. I'm done. I'm done. Peace.